Hello lovely viewers, welcome to my channel. I am Anna, hope your day is so well. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. On the Bachelor Season 27 finale, Zach Shallcross and Kaity Biggar got engaged, but the big question is if they were able to continue their relationship once the show ended. Zach, a 26-year-old tech executive, and Kaity, a 27-year-old ER travel nurse, currently live in Austin, Texas. They were drawn together on night one, sharing a kiss and having a great conversation. Kaity and Zach had some wonderful dates together, including their overnight one-on-one date at the Natural History Museum of Los Angeles, a romantic one-on-one date in Budapest, Hungary, and a successful hometown date in Austin. Former The Bachelor lead Zach Shallcross and Kaity's relationship was put to the test during Fantasy Suites, when he confessed to her that he had been intimate with Gabrielle Nikki during their overnight date after vowing not to sleep with anyone. They talked and worked through their conflict, and Kaity agreed to stay with him in the fantasy suite. Kaity met Zach's family and told him she was in love with him. Zach ultimately chose Kaity, and he told her that he loved her. He proposed to her, and she happily accepted. On the Bachelor finale, Kaity and Zach appeared together as a couple in public for the first time since they finished filming. Kaity wore her sparkling engagement ring, and they were happy they didn't have to hide anymore. Kaity explained that the Fantasy Suites week was difficult for them to watch back, but she and Zach pride themselves on their communication skills and loyalty to each other. They came out on the other side even stronger. In May 2023, Kaity shared a montage of pictures from their engagement photo shoot. They seem closer than ever. Zach and Kaity are now looking forward to their future together. On July 9th, Kaity took to Instagram to confirm that she and Zach have finally moved in together in Austin after just under a year together. Officially roommates, Kaity wrote in the caption, alongside photos of the couple gazing at each other lovingly. Now that they've moved in together, Zach and Kaity can focus on their wedding. Zach revealed that they are thinking about 2025 for their wedding because, right now, they want to enjoy the little things together. He added that after the wedding, they'll begin thinking about having kids. Kaity has since returned to her career as a nurse, while Zach is looking forward to finding another job as a tech executive, which was his former profession. Zach and Kaity are still in love this year, but they changed their mind about potential nuptials. They decided that the wedding they'd tried to plan would cost too much money. Therefore, they backed out of an agreement to rent a specific wedding venue. The financial pressures of paying for a wedding can be overwhelming, so it's not that surprising that they crunched the numbers and decided to wait until they had a more affordable wedding plan. This is a sensible thing to do. It's not so unromantic. Above, Kaity looks happy at Instagram, channeling Penny Lane. In fact, they'd rather save their cash for a home than spend it on a fancy wedding. This is probably a smart strategy. A home will last forever, while a wedding is a one-day event. Yes, a wedding can be worth the money, as it's such a romantic experience. It can unite family and friends and be so heartwarming and moving. However, the price can be staggeringly high, and some couples go into debt to pay for dream weddings, spending way more than they can afford. For the moment, wedding planning is on the back burner. However, they still want to marry. In fact, they're considering a more spontaneous way of tying the knot. So don't be shocked if the two end up eloping sometime soon. As long as they love each other, it sounds like they're on the right track. They can save for a house, go for a cheap wedding, and just enjoy their relationship rather than stressing about wedding planning. In fact, they might find that eloping is extremely romantic. Kaity seemed like the perfect match for Zach from the beginning of his The Bachelor season. They shared such a strong bond, which was evident in how she cared for him by bringing a basket of treats to him when he had COVID-19 in London. They also already seemed like a couple during their hometown date when Zach helped Kaity get settled into her new home in Austin. Now they can look forward to their future together, post The Bachelor, as they hopefully live happily ever after. The Bachelor has been accused of producer manipulation for many years, but it seems like current leading man Zach Shallcross is not allowing them to control him. Zach is a 26-year-old tech executive from Anaheim Hills, California, who currently resides in Austin, Texas. He got his start on The Bachelorette Season 19 when he had a strong connection with Rachel Recchia. However, he self-eliminated when he felt that Rachel was being inauthentic in the fantasy suite. Zach is serious about getting married, so he entered his season determined to find someone who was on the same page as him. In past Bachelor seasons, villains have dominated screen time, overshadowing the love stories between the lead and his final 4 women. However, The Bachelor's Zach Shallcross is different. During Matt James and Clayton Echard's seasons, it was suspected that production forced them to keep certain women on the show in order to maintain a heightened level of drama. Matt was flustered as he dealt with arguments between women, such as Justinia Cruz and MJ Snyder, as the reality celeb was forced to sit and mediate their conflicts. Clayton continuously gave Shanae Ankney roses, although the other women warned him about her bad behavior. He even had to suffer through a 2-on-1 date with Shanae and her enemy, Genevieve Parisi, which was obviously more about production creating chaos than Clayton finding love. As Zach navigates his own journey, it is evident that he is not allowing production to manipulate him. Zach has repeatedly told the Bachelor contestants that he does not like drama. When Brianna Thorborn first tried to tell Zach about a conflict she had with Christina Mandrell, he told her that if it was settled, he did not even want to know the name of the person she had a problem with. When Brianna self-eliminated and revealed Christina's name, he immediately confronted Christina and then eliminated her at the rose ceremony. Even though they had a strong initial connection, he sent a clear message that he has no time for petty arguments while he searches for his wife. It was a refreshing change from past Bachelor seasons. Previously, this feud would have become a main storyline for weeks, most likely due to production forcing the lead to keep the women. Zach is very transparent with the women when he does not feel a connection with them. Instead of putting some of them through the agony of being rejected at a rose ceremony, Zach has eliminated a few beforehand. On premiere night, Madison Johnson was behaving erratically as she tried to create a connection with Zach. She even forced him to kiss her. When she asked to speak to Zach before the rose ceremony, he let her go on the spot. In past seasons, a person like Madison might have been given a rose just for the chaos, but Zach did the right thing. Zach also had honest discussions with Bailey Brown and Brianna, during which they agreed that it would be better for them to leave immediately, rather than to wait for the rose ceremony. These eliminations prove that Zach is not there to create drama for television, but to make a sincere attempt to find his mate. As he narrows his search, the screen time is devoted to women who will most likely make it to the end of the season with him, which helps to tell their love stories. This also makes those love stories more believable. One of the most shocking moments on The Bachelor Season 27 so far was when Zach eliminated Christina. They had shared a meaningful one-on-one date, during which she met his relatives at his mom's birthday party at his childhood residence. She also opened up to him about being a single mom to her 5-year-old daughter, Blakely. Christina appeared to be a frontrunner for Zach's heart because she had a connection with him that seemed to be light years ahead of the other women. However, as soon as Zach's feelings toward her changed, due to her being involved with drama, he eliminated her. During filming, The Bachelor production had no way of knowing that Christina would become a fan favorite, but they had to know that she would be someone whom viewers either loved or loved to hate. With her big personality and famous family, she is Earlene Mandrell's daughter and Barbara Mandrell's niece. Christina was poised to be a main character on The Bachelor Season 27. The fact that Zach eliminated her early in the season proves that he is not going to allow the producers to force him to give roses to women whom he knows don't have forever potential, just to keep them on the show. The Bachelor Season 27 starring Zach Shallcross featured 30 women who were vying for his heart, some of whom could be perfect for Bachelor in Paradise. However, there are 7 in particular who would be a great match for other alums from the Bachelor franchise. Hosted by Jesse Palmer, Bachelor in Paradise brings together former contestants from The Bachelor and The Bachelorette on the beach in Mexico to make connections and hopefully fall in love. The show has led to many marriages and has a high success rate. Although Bachelor in Paradise Season 8 was one of the most criticized in history, it did lead to 2 relationships that are still going strong. Brandon Jones and Serene Russell got engaged and are currently planning their wedding. In addition, Michael Alio and Danielle Maltby found love and are still in a relationship. Perhaps they will someday join the married couples of Paradise, including Ashley Iaconetti and Jared Hybon, Jade Roper and Tanner Tolbert, Raven Gates and Adam Gottschalk, and Astrid Locke and Kevin Wendt. With Bachelor in Paradise Season 9 on the horizon, there are 7 women from Zach's season who would be ideal for the show. Kat Izzo, a 26-year-old registered nurse from Tampa, Florida, was open and vulnerable throughout Zach's season. The Bachelor contestant Kat is ready to find the love of her life, and would do well in an environment like Bachelor in Paradise. The show allows couples to focus on each other, rather than competing for the lead's attention. When Kat stole Zach away and kissed him right before he left with Charity Lawson for their one-on-one date, she proved that she would make the effort to spend some time with the man she was falling in love with. The beaches of Paradise would suit her because of this. Brooklyn Willie is a 25-year-old rodeo racer from Mineola, Texas. She was outspoken throughout the Bachelor season, calling out women for their behavior and sticking up for her friends. Bachelor in Paradise needs women like Brooklyn, who are not only searching for love, but who can be friends with and advocate for the other women on the show. Brooklyn is searching for her person after surviving an abusive relationship. On The Bachelor, she bravely brought awareness to domestic violence. Brooklyn deserves to find the love of her life. With her bubbly and sweet personality, Ali Jacobs left fans wanting more when she was eliminated from The Bachelor Season 27. Ali is a 26-year-old healthcare strategist from Smyrna, Georgia, and made an early connection with Zach on their skydiving date. Bachelor in Paradise contestants must be adventurous and fun-loving, and Ali proved herself to be ideal for the show. She is drama-free and ready for love. On The Bachelor, Jess Gerard often felt insecure about her relationship with Zach. He eliminated the 24-year-old e-commerce coordinator from Winter Springs, Florida, after a disagreement about the importance of one-on-one dates. By expressing her relationship needs to Zach, Jess proved that she is ready for a relationship that's an equal partnership. Although she was sent home, she learned a lesson about how important it is to express her needs. During The Bachelor The Women Tell All special, Jess shared that she had fallen in love with herself in an empowering moment. She is ideal for Bachelor in Paradise because she's secure enough in herself to navigate the complicated relationships on the beach. The Bachelor Season 27 didn't show much of Mercedes Northup, but the 24-year-old nonprofit case manager from Bloomfield, Iowa made quite a first impression. She brought a pig named Henry to accompany her to meet Zach. Mercedes lit up every room with her sweet smile and demeanor. She was even understanding about being eliminated via Zoom in London when Zach had COVID-19. Her group hug with Zach and Kylie Russell at the Women Tell All to have a proper goodbye showed that she is a good sport, with an easygoing personality that's perfect for Bachelor in Paradise. Mercedes deserves to have a moment in the spotlight. Genevieve Mayo didn't make it very far on The Bachelor Season 27, but she made her mark on the show. The 26-year-old neonatal nurse from Joppa, Maryland, first caught everyone's attention when she played hard during the Bachelor Bowl tackle football game. Genevieve even ended up in an arm sling in one episode. However, it was her eloquent explanation of microaggressions at the Women Tell All that solidified her place as a Bachelor legend. Genevieve is articulate and elegant, and understands the complexities of all sorts of human relationships. Genevieve is also ready to find love, and would be a fantastic Bachelor in Paradise contestant. Christina was a polarizing figure on The Bachelor Season 27. Love her or not, there was no denying that she dominated everyone's attention for the first few weeks of the season. The 27-year-old content creator from Hendersonville, Tennessee is entertaining with a big personality, but she also has a soft side. Her Bachelor in Paradise story arc could go either way. Christina might take the show by storm and embrace the villain role that the producers tried so hard to push her into. On the other hand, she might find her person in a beautiful love story. If Christina joins Bachelor in Paradise, she would definitely make waves on the beach. The Bachelor Season 27 had so many wonderful women, and arguably had the best cast in the show's history. With minimal drama, Zach's season focused on his love stories. As he made his decision to propose to Kaity Biggar, it's exciting to imagine which of the women he eliminated might show up on the beaches of Bachelor in Paradise. It's also fun to play matchmaker by pairing the women up with the men of seasons past. Zach's former contestants will most likely encounter men from Charity's upcoming season of The Bachelorette. The women from Zach's season would make Bachelor in Paradise Season 9 one of the best yet. The Bachelor Season 27 leading man, Zach Shallcross, opened up to Rachel Recchia on The Bachelorette Season 19, but he did not share everything, and now he is revealing some little-known facts about himself. Zach, a 26-year-old tech executive who currently lives in Austin, Texas, was named The Bachelor after he self-eliminated from The Bachelorette. Although he and Rachel shared a magical connection when they first met, Their relationship took a turn in the fantasy suite when Zach felt that she turned into a different person behind closed doors. He was heartbroken by their split, but he is now ready to find his true love in his own season of The Bachelor. The first detail that The Bachelor lead revealed was that he used to be in a rock band. He also mentioned that he was a college football player for 5 years. Zach went on to reveal that he has the two most adorable dogs back home named Twix and Bella. Zach went on to share that his friends and family would describe him as a gentle giant. He said that he is 6 feet 4 inches, a big dude, but I'm really just a big teddy bear. Zach confessed, "Really, the fact that I experienced love on the show is what made him say yes to The Bachelor." Zach said, "Now the roles are a little bit different, and I get to be in the driver's seat." Zach went on to say, "How cool of an opportunity is this? I'm just so grateful for it." He concluded by saying that he really believes that he will find his soulmate on this journey. It is interesting that Zach refers to himself as a gentle giant and a big dude. He had previously opened up to Rachel about his 85-pound weight loss and described himself as severely overweight. He realized that he was not happy and did not love himself, so that made it hard for him to believe that people loved him in relationships. Zach told Rachel that therapy had helped him through his mental health struggle. He is in a much better place now, but he still is conscious of his physical attributes like his height. Zach seems to feel that it might be intimidating, but he wants people to know that he has a soft side. As Zach takes the lead in The Bachelor, he is revealing more about himself to help people get to know him better. Perhaps Zach will showcase his musical side on his season, or have some dates that allow him to be athletic. His desire to find his one true love on the show and his belief that it is possible have been evident from the start. Zach might be the best Bachelor leading man in years. We're wrapping up here for today, but the excitement of trending gossip doesn't stop here. We'll be back with new surprises very soon. So stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe.